What's up, friends? Welcome back to Battle Brothers XCOM. I've been playing so much Battle Brothers as I've got on the brain. This is not Battle Brothers, this is XCOM2.
We're picking up an unsecured transmission from some clown calling himself Van Dorn. Doesn't sound like the kind of recruit we're...
Debris in 3 days. Got some recruits coming. This was the extract scientist, I believe. Perfect.
Incoming message for you, Commander. Patching it through to your quarters now.
You have
sucks.
made
Like
considerable
20%
progress against the aliens over the past
of our supplies are being
I
stolen.
hope that your
So there's
ongoing
definitely
efforts
faceless
will
here.
only lead to further success.
Do I not have a spare technical? No, that's right. One of the technicals is infiltrating. So 83 precious supplies. But once this debris is done, we can go to the black market and see if we can't cobble together enough money to buy another engineer. "9 days for intel, very nice." Unfortunately, as much as I want the intel, I don't have a squad ready to do it. I only have rookies, and I could send what, 6 or 7 rookies, so it would basically be another Gatecrasher. Extremely light. The thing is though, Advent will certainly respond, so that will then send the Advent strength from a 2 to a 3. I think it's too risky. It's too much risk for not enough reward. Damn, we're gonna have to go sell some resources if we want to get another engineer. But I think it's important we grab one now. Unless maybe we can get a scientist for cheaper, because making the jump now to 2 scientists.
Market is open.
They're both 149. I've got 20 there, I've got another 40 there, 60, 30 is 90. I need 3 more supplies. So scientist or engineer? If we get the scientist, that's kind of like some insurance that if this extraction mission doesn't go well, I at least have 1 scientist. Whereas if I get the engineer, it's another person to start extracting, and it'll give us some supplies, but the scientist is actually more immediate benefit. I might as well finish the basic research. Now hopefully we'll get a second scientist there, which will then give us 2 scientists,
for Sector 11,
which is
West
enough
Africa.
to start doing laser weapon research once we can actually get to it. But with 2 scientists, assuming we get that mission, and basic research... Oh cool, we got Zhang in East Africa, who can now be recruited. Four days for intel, sorry, not enough time, and I don't have a squad available. How much time left? Another whole day left. Seven days, 11 hours for an engineer. I'll tell you what we do. We launch here now. See, it's only normal, it's not even... Ugh, fuck. I was trying to justify maybe sending someone on this mission as well to get this engineer out. I think what we can do is, let's just give us a few more hours, launch it now, it's still normal. If we're able to get everybody out here uninjured, we can go straight to the engineer mission and boost infiltration to get 6 people on the mission to give us the best chance of doing it. So as desperately as I need the intel, if it means spending intel to give us a chance of getting an engineer, then it's worth it. The only time I would boost infiltration with intel would be for a scientist or an engineer.
Picked up a weak distress signal coming from this area. The resistance confirmed it's one of their codes, so we're moving in to provide an emergency extraction. We'll need to secure the area and escort the VIP to the evac point. Stay alert for hostile contacts.
Okay, so I think this is going to be the start reveal type of mission, which can sometimes not be that bad. It depends on the location we start. We're basically going to have that first turn, or half of the first turn, to get into position and set up an overwatch. That's what's going to depend on where the aliens spawn. If they're close enough that we start fighting them from turn one, it sometimes can actually work in your favor if you can blue move into a flank position. We'll have to see. It's only a 5-man squad. Okay, so we know for sure it is a start revealed. How many aliens? I think 10 probably. 9. Okay, that's not too bad. Engineer and officer. Looks like another engineer, trooper, and a sectoid.
Advent troops here!
Another sectoid. And 2 officers. Okay, so the main thing is that there's no snakes to deal with. Oh, a gunner. Yeesh. Okay, did I have an engine? Oh, Durand. Fuck, she's gonna start panicking. That sucks. Okay, so we need to get Marsha to a spot where she has height advantage and vision of everyone, but we are right on the edge of the map. That's not good. We're gonna have to push forward and try to get her up there. Ranger. Technical. Assault. Technical. Sniper. Okay. So that means no Shinobi.
Moving out.
Let's take a look. See here. See, I need to get my technicals where I've got a decent bit of vision to actually be able to shoot. It's a rough start for us, honestly. Adam Raphael, you run along the right-hand flank. Everybody else up on the roof. Look how slow we are, jeez. And it can jump through that window on the next turn.
I'm already on my way.
So it looks like no Overwatch for us this turn. And half cover is a risk. But there's not a lot of vision through here, so I would be surprised if anyone can actually see us this turn. The big question is, do I think any of the aliens here will be able to get flanking shots on my guys on the roof? I am going to bet that the answer to that is no.
I'm on it, Commander.
Time to motor.
It's a risk, but if it means that I get my 2 people on the roof into better positions on the next turn, it could pay off. I feel like most of the enemies are more off to the left. Okay, so none of them revealed.
Heading out!
What can you see, Adam? This is scary, but at least he's in high cover and at least he has lightning reflexes. Okay, we've got an officer right there. Now, how, if at all, do I take advantage of that? Oh shit, there's the sectoid and the sentry. Okay, so Fleris can maybe get into position to shoot at the sectoid. Okay, Marsha will be in position on the next turn. She's got a flashbang. It's a question of deciding how to use this flashbang. I suspect I might want to flashbang the sectoid just to make sure that he doesn't mind control. I can't, so we're going to have to flashbang the officer, I assume. Annette. Where do I put you into a useful position for the next turn? High cover over here, I think. If I flashbang that advent officer, he's going to run there and have a flanking shot.
Just don't send me into any dark corners.
God, this sucks. These guys are going to have like a whole turn to just be free to do whatever they want. But I feel like it's worth it just running up and claiming the area for the next turn.
Yes, come on.
Kind of shot, 84%. It doesn't help suppressing. Because he's out in the open anyway. Just take the shot, hope for a crit. Okay, 4 damage, not bad. So Kenneth can launch a rocket from here on the next turn. This next turn needs to be a big one. Our VIP, just creep forward a bit and hunker down. So I need Kenneth Ward to have the best chance of being able to launch a rocket to ruin these guys on the next turn. Don't have any vision here, so I think this is my best bet.
Aye, aye.
Eat this.
I really hope that that officer will miss his shot, and that if the sectoid does some mind control bullshit, he doesn't do it against my assault trooper, because I'm going to need my assault trooper to run and gun and kill the sectoid. We do have a free hollow target action from the sniper, so maybe... Ah, fuck. Knew it. Careful. Head down. Oh, no. That's even worse than the shot. It's going to...
What just happened?
Okay. Oh, fuck. Head down. Fuck. Okay, so a rocket will take care of the sectoid. Fucking hell, more than half my squad's disoriented. Bloody engineer. And the sentry is overwatching. Shit.
I'm taking fire!
Bad.
I'm doing something.
Okay, this fucking sucks. I need to get... I just can't get into a flank on this engineer. I can point blank him, but it's only going to be like a 60% hit chance. What kind of shots do we have here? I can turn that into a 42, but that's not high enough. Where's my other Rocketeer, Flieris? So that's not going to do the damage we need. I'm going to have to use a proper rocket. Can I by any chance... See, I can't get into a flanking position there. We've got an overwatching officer anyway. This fucking sucks, but I have to get rid of that sectoid. He'll just keep doing mind control bullshit on the next turn. Alessandro Forte, sorry about that, buddy, but you are in the wrong place at the wrong time. Ah, fuck, I can't rapid targeting. That's like a 1 in 2 chance, I may as well try. Fucking hell, this is so hard.
Damn it.
And 5%, fucking hell. Or 0%, so I can run the Overwatch, but it really doesn't help. To disable whoever I can. Like, that seems like it's worth it. It removes an Overwatch and it'll hopefully outright kill this engineer. I normally really wouldn't do this, but desperate times. Yo, go. So I can maybe run and gun. Oh, fuck, I can't get anywhere. Decent cover. Well, 250% shots. I hope we get lucky. Beautiful.
You brought this upon yourself.
Now, is it showing what? That's odd. It seems to be showing that there's loot to be picked up, but I don't think that's right. So that officer is going to move there. Am I in a flanking position, and can I be seen if I move there? That shouldn't proc Overwatch because I'm just going into the square. But fuck it, stay where you are. How do I give myself the best chance of hitting that engineer? I think going over here. But if I go here, I have to use run and gun. I can't run and gun because I've got fucking flashbang. God, that engineer ruined us. And this little stupid fucking civilian is ruining me. 21% is worth a try.
Going for the stun.
Oh, nailed him. Awesome. We're still flanked by the engineer, and I'm also still worried that this officer can get into a flanking position. Please miss, Mr. Engineer. Please miss. Okay, so they don't have cooldown on flashbang. I don't think it was a different engineer that did the flashbanging. Only 1 damage, thank goodness. Fuck off! Still a 26% chance to hit.
I can't move!
Oh god.
I can give it a try.
Okay, what can the sniper do? 67. Can turn that 52 into a 62. I would have to roll max damage to kill that gunner, which would be a bit of luck. Would need a bit of luck. I have to move my fucking assault trooper who's just been stun locked the whole time. This is so bad. I think I'd have to use micro missile to take out the engineer. And then Adam Raphael goes where? He just hunkers down, but no, he'll be flanked by that dude. All he can do is go there. This is a disaster. I don't have a specialist who can remove his stun. Okay, so that's a good micro missile usage. We have such a weak squad is what's making this so hard. I otherwise felt like I wouldn't have done this mission, but because it promises to give us an engineer, fucking priceless. I don't know, just try to wear down the officer, just do something. If I hit that dude, I can do some damage and maybe destroy his cover, and then maybe the sniper can finish him off, but then that officer is in a flanking position. I'm just gonna have to tank that, I think. This officer is likely to go here into flank and shoot a donkey rod.
Heavy ordnance confirmed.
Is cover still there? Looks like it's still there.
Hostile eliminated.
Okay, that doesn't help us in the short term, but that at least takes some pressure off. Fucking Durand is still... Overwatching doesn't help because she's going to get mind controlled by the sectoid. Can I blue move back in Overwatch? No, that puts me in half cover. The big problem that I have is here. My assault trooper. Currently flanked. I can't heal myself. I can't run there. I can't run here. I'm flanked anyway. I don't see how Adam Raphael survives this. But I feel like moving him back here gives him the best chance of surviving.
If I see anything, I'm shooting it.
No need to ask twice.
Just hope he bleeds out rather than dies straight up. %38 chance is really high. Okay, I don't think that's a free action, so at least now he can't go for the flank. Oh, it's a bit of luck. Now that sectoid, if the sectoid successfully mind controls, that's 70% hit chance, so the high cover didn't register there. I can finally run and gun, but I can't. I'm really starting to get angry now. One square, movement square off. I gotta use the med kit.
Easy now, soldier.
And I can still use a micro rocket, which I might have to do on the officer just to ensure that when I run and gun I kill him. The other option is I can try to do a false multiplier shot here, but that's probably going to scatter. That removes the overwatch, but that doesn't really help. I think let's just make sure that I take down this officer with the assault trooper.
Bringing the plane.
This is so hard because my squad is so weak. Now Flieris can at least suppress someone. And then I can just take 1 and 2 shots at the troopers and just hope that I get lucky and kill them. I would love to kill the sentry most of all, he's giving me the most trouble, but my best chance of getting an outright kill is this trooper. It's a 50% chance to hit him, but at least 100% chance to kill if I do hit him. Whereas if I go for the Advent trooper, it's a 50% chance to hit, 66% chance to kill. At least now hopefully the game will count the cover for Durand. And Flieris, I think I have to move him because he's only in half cover, which is not good enough. I'll probably have to drop him down into high cover and then suppress. But again, suppressing doesn't help because the sectoid will just do mental bullshit.
Set him up, knock him down. Roger that.
At least we're killing aliens. That's only 1 a turn, but we are killing aliens. Fuck, reinforcements coming soon.
Target asset recovered.
If I heal myself, then I can't go to high cover. If I go here, I've got a flank on the engineer. Okay, so we've got 4 left. It's just these 4 left. How far can that sentry move? The sentry can move far enough to get a flank. if I take that high cover. So from here, can I see the engineer and get a flank? Yes. Does that involve running Overwatch though? Looks like it does. So I first need to hit this shot, and then I can move my...
Oh, damn it.
I can't move Fleurus now. If I go this way, then the trooper can't see me, but if I go here, I run the Overwatch. Now see, that runs me into the Overwatch. See, there's the vision indicator on that trooper. I could just micro missile again for hope for the reliable damage, but leaving myself in half cover is going to get me killed. I need to get to high cover without triggering the Overwatch. I think that'll do. We're watching that guy's vision indicator. So I'm currently in vision now, but just leaving shouldn't trigger Overwatch. I know it works that way with the aliens. If you're in vision right on the edge and you move to a block, see, he's got vision there for some reason. No, he's got vision. I think I'd have to just hunker down, hope for the best. Jesus, can these aliens please miss a shot this mission? Okay, at least it counted the cover there. Please miss, please miss! 40%, that's really high.
Taking fire over here.
Oh, thank God that missed. Okay, at least I can rocket those two. Okay, so what can I do with the blue move here? I can ice grenade someone. Can remove this dude's Overwatch and get an ice grenade down. I think that's the best I can do.
Sure thing.
Fucking hell, it didn't trigger his Overwatch. And now my sniper is in regular range of a bunch of people.
Reloaded.
Okay, so I could flashbang these two, but I'm tempted to frag, see if I can set this vehicle off. But one frag's not likely to do it. The Kenneth Ward is out of missiles. I need to creep forward so I can hopefully get this flamethrower off. Now we've got a sentry at the back there who's only in vision from that square, it looks like. So again, I'm just entering his final square. It shouldn't trigger Overwatch.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Good. Flames are just too short. And I'm just too inaccurate. I hate to do this, but I feel like I have to freeze this guy just to stop him from flashbanging us again on the next turn. And then my assault trooper can move up and shotgun the frozen guy. Now if the bronze stays and shoots, she's in a lot of trouble. So he's in regular range, as is the sectoid. What can Durand do? Not much. Flashbanging buys us a turn, so I think it's a good option. So Durand has to throw the flashbang. Lowers their aim. Look at 80. Minus 20, it's 60. Once I cover, it's a 40% shot on the Bron. I've got to move her back out of range. I think up over there. Super disappointing. At least her hollow target should be up on the next turn. If she's there, she can be seen by too many people. How about there? I can still see that position, but that's not good enough. Over there, I've got crap command of the battlefield. That's surprising. I don't have a stock, do I? Okay, so we've got Durand and we've got Flairus, who needs to move. He's stuck in half cover. But same problem now as with that sentry, he can't move. I could rocket him, which damages him, hits him with a bit of aim penalty. Flairus is in big risk on the next turn. Good damage. I can shoot once and then flashbang. So that means my sniper can hollow target that dude. Good lord, this mission is hard. Okay. A 27% chance. It's a 1 in 4. It's worth a try.
Missed the target.
Looks like I missed.
Yep, looks like you did.
Throwing grenade!
Okay, so we've got a wounded sentry who's going to shoot, and then a flashbanged trooper and a flashbanged sectoid. Problem is, we've probably got reinforcements coming the turn after this. What I really need is for these two flashbang targets to miss their shots here. Okay, overwatching sectoid is fine. So what's the mobility on this dude? Because I need to get to a position where I can flank and shoot the engineer without being flanked and killed on the next turn by the sentry. So the sentry, unfortunately, is going to have a flanking shot on my assault trooper on the next turn. How about from there? It's quite a far shot. And it leaves me in half cover. But at least the sentry then can't... He would have to get to that position to get a flank on that position. What can my sniper do? Because I know she has... Okay, good. Compromised vision. Maybe one of the technicals can use a micro rocket. We're out of micro rockets. None on Donkey Rod, and none on Flairus. Fuck. So I definitely want to move up and flamethrower, but I'm going to need this Overwatch to get removed first. 6 hit points on Yeah USA. If the sentry goes here, but it's got 10 mobility, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm going to take a huge risk here.
On my way.
And just hope that the sentry won't be able to get into a flanking position. And we're going to need a max damage or a crit here. Ah! Cut me a fucking break, XCOM. Jesus. Okay, I can shoot 227s here. Unless I move up and point blank shot. 61% to finish off here is my best chance, I think. How far are these flames? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 squares. So if I stand there, I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a bit of a waste. But at least from that position, I can flamethrower the engineer if I can't reach the trooper. But now, who's more of a threat, the trooper or the engineer? The engineer can flashbang, which would be devastating. A 46% chance is not dreadful. If this shot hits, then that means I can flamethrow the trooper. Go on, the Bron. Nailed him. Alpha sniper in the house.
Hostile eliminated.
Heavy ordnance confirmed.
Barbecue time. Yes, get flamed, you motherfucker. And then a net. I'm nervous of these flames. I think I might tuck a net up here. Her regular aim isn't great. I could always hunker down as well, but then the thing is, if I go here, I'm in high cover, and I can maybe, if the sectoid stays where it is or moves even closer, I get lucky, I can use my point-blank shotgun shots.
I hear you.
It is very scary though, and it is a single shot away from getting killed. And knowing my luck, during the end of the turn, the vehicle's going to explode. And again, it hasn't registered the fucking cover in this game is ruined. Look, it's showing her as being flanked. It's not registering the cover of the vehicle. It's the second time this game that's happening. I wish I knew what mod it is or what it is that's causing that to happen. So even though it shows the full shield there as high cover, when it comes time for the enemy to shoot, it will be a 77% chance to hit and count as being unflanked. Hopefully the save and reload fixes it. Okay, so there's nothing I can do. I think my best bet is to move forward into high cover, suppress the sectoid, to at least discourage it from shooting at a net. If it uses mind control shit, then I can deal with that at that time.
Come on, focus.
I also hope it stays where it is, because then maybe... Okay, suppression doesn't even work. Get down, get down! Okay, what's my plan to kill the sectoid? I can get a step out shot here. Maybe even if the sectoid's hollow targeted, I can hit it with the short barrels. I can flamethrow the sentry to death. Is by any chance run and gun back up. One turn away. So I feel like I go here and I just kill the sentry.
On my way.
But now the presence of this zombie means that I have to kill the sectoid this turn. Going for Shadowfall is tempting, but I would be immediately revealed anyway.
Only the best.
The other option
Ready
is
for ammo, fast.
kill the zombie, make sure it dies. But no, I think we have to go all in on the sectoid. So this will be a 56% shot. If that hits, then maybe Duran can just go out in the open, get the flank and finish it off. It all comes down to the shot. This really needs to hit. Come on, the Bron. Don't let us down. Oh, that is so clutch.
Okay, moving out.
Okay, so you need to do 4 points of damage. Just don't miss and don't roll minimum damage. Oh, XCOM. You're the best. One person out in the open, everybody else might as well be out in the open. Fucking zombie is going to kill someone, and the sectoid's going to kill someone. Unless I run forward here with a shotgun. No, can I get a flamethrower on that thing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's going to be right on the border. If I can't, I can at least flamethrow the zombie.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Or maybe shotgun it. If I roll max damage with the shotgun, I can kill the zombie at least. This whole mission has it's been a mission of single squares. 66% chance to hit. Then I need to roll. If I flamethrow, that's an extra, I don't know, let's just hope we get a generous flamethrower roll and then it burns to death. Nope, minimum flamethrower damage, so the zombie's going to kill someone and the sectoid's going to kill someone. Pray for a miss. Miss! Miss! It hits and rolls nearly maximum damage.
Mommy, I wanna go home.
I want to go home, I'm not happy.
Too close to the heat!
Well, he's bleeding out. He's not outright dead.
Affirmative.
Thank goodness the reinforcements haven't popped yet.
Nailed him. Good.
Okay, so who's got a med kit that can get to my assault trooper in time? Let me guess. Oh, my panicking ranger is the only one who can get out there to save him. Perfect.
Time to motor.
Well, I feel like we've been super unlucky this mission.
Fire's getting close here! Looks like they called him back up.
Here comes the reinforcements, but unfortunately I have to sprint my ranger out there. I've got 2 turns. If I go here, I can still blue move on the next turn and save his life.
Better keep me covered.
So we'll go over here and overwatch. Hope we can land the overwatch for one of the
I'll cover you from
reinforcements. Get the Bron up into a position where she can hopefully shoot at one of the reinforcements on the next turn.
Got it. Moving.
Kenneth Ward, grab the gear maybe and overwatch.
Will do. Got the goods.
And as harsh as it sounds, yes, it's a disaster if we end up losing our assault trooper, but it's worth it for this scientist. You can recover from the loss of an assault trooper. You can't recover from failing to get a scientist at this stage of the game. Okay, so I haven't left any of my troops knocked out on the field, have I? There were 5 of us to start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Flieris can hopefully also stabilize in the next turn. No. I really need this reinforcement pod to go into Overwatch.
Watch the ground.
Good shot, come on! Ah! Okay, so I have to stabilize my assault trooper. Question, can Annette Durand, yes, she can use the shotgun on the engineer, and Kenneth Ward can shotgun the officer.
Nailed him. I need ammo, Commander.
I'm actually going to use both barrels on this engineer.
Okay,
I
I'll
can't
go.
risk that the single barrel does minimum damage. I need I need 6 points of damage. 5 to 9 plus 55. I'm not taking that chance. Both barrels right to its face.
Just another dead alien.
Okay, let's make sure we are in exactly the right spot to stabilize.
Nothing's broken. You're fine.
And then Theris will evacuate him on the next turn, which means Marsha can pop down, grab a corpse, and get out with it. That's 4 missions, 4 in a row, that we've taken a wounded soldier. That's so bad. I'm going to be truly struggling to actually field full squads. But like, am I wrong in the thought that I haven't done anything drastically wrong? I've been kind of unlucky, I think. I mean, fine, I could have played it better. I haven't been playing perfectly, but good lord, it's been so rough.
Okay.
But that does happen. It is Long War 2, and it is all pods active. Game is hard. This is what you're all here for, right? To see me suffer.
VIP secure and in position for evac. Yes, come on.
No man left behind. Except for the previous missions where we left guys behind. So basically it's, other than the previous mission where we left a guy behind, no man left behind. If I can remember to not leave you behind. Not a very inspiring motto, is it?
Affirmative.
Time to motor.
And then Annette Durand. There should be a corpse for you to pick up as well. I think grab that sectoid. Where was the sectoid? His corpse should count as being there. Where he was standing? There, I think he was.
Okay, I'm going.
Perfect.
All right. Will I get to kill aliens over there?
Yes, you will. Now, hopefully her mind shatter will be off on the next turn. And we can get her back into regular service.
Looks like they called him back up. Moving out.
Yes, Commander.
So a second ago I was saying if we could get through this mission without too many wounds, we can take on the other mission with the engineer. It doesn't look like that's happening, does it? Operation Breeze Pod. It certainly wasn't a breeze. Good lord, that was hard. I'll do my best. I'll see if I can cobble together a squad to go after that other engineer. That would be gigantic for us. Then I'd have 2 engineers and 2 scientists. So we would have gotten all 4 of them just in the first week of this month. That'll be such a coup for us. It's very difficult, it's very risky, but I feel like this early on in the campaign, you have to take those kind of risks and they have to pay off, because it just exponentially pays off on the rest of the campaign. So who's our MVP on that squad? I think it's got to be the Bron. She got caught in a nasty position, wasn't able to have a great spot to shoot from, took a few hits, but despite being wounded, still hit some clutch shots. So I've got a specialist, a Shinobi, a technical, plus 2 rookies. I mean, if we wait a day, then I've got a Grenadier and a specialist coming, and I can pull Wardy out of the Haven. So we'll take a little look-see. But if I take 1 day off that infiltration time, it's not going to leave me with enough time. Walk fire is great skill. Clearest, the technical. Ooh, Napalm X maybe. Your flamethrower can now disorient or panic enemies. Biggest booms, 50% chance for critical damage. Or fortify. So whether we take biggest booms or Napalm X is gonna be determined by if isn't there. Okay, incinerator. Your flamethrower has an increased range and covers a wider area. Okay, so I think we're gonna go for Napalm X. Just because at Tech Sergeant level, between these options here, I think I like incinerator. So Napalm X will pay off at Tech Sergeant level. Roust is probably a better option because his aim is so crap. And I want to test our other technical with suppression. I want to see if his suppression works ever or whether we just got unlucky. What PCSs are available? Whoa, okay, that might be necessary for this mission now. Okay, so I'm prepared to spend some intel to get this guy out. So 7 days and 7 hours. So I can get 1, 2, 3. I can do a full 6-man squad if I wait another day. So what we'll do is we'll wait for these 2 guys who are in the GTS to finish training, send them on the mission, and then we will spend the intel to get them out. To boost infiltration, I mean. Okay, Shinobi, technical, specialist, Grenadier is still actually... Okay, fine, we'll just send these 5 guys. No need to pull out my technical, who's the Haven Advisor, and that saves me 25 intel to boost infiltration. Sweet. Okay, big weebs. You are in non-regulation colors. No, it was 5, wasn't it? It was 5 and 20. So I realized that early signs with respect to how the campaign is going is not looking good. 4 missions and 4 wounds is just dreadful. But I just need to keep on trying, and I just need to start having missions where we no longer start taking wounds. And I can start turning this around. It's not the end of the world because I have been able to... Well, first of all, I was lucky that the people getting knocked down are getting knocked down rather than getting outright killed. Let's go with ballistic goggles. How about a cool tattoo? So at least no one's dying. And yes, they're getting wounded, which sucks, but we can work around that. Is there any Irish voice pack?
Let's do this. Good copy. Moving on target. Rolling out.
Excuse me. Okay, that's Big Weebs. Here's Ben Tiberius Barton. I think we'll give him the PCS because 31 will is not good enough. Actually, I've got to load out. I've always thought that the resistance armor looked terrible. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is I know it looks bad overall for the campaign, but it's not the end of the world yet. We are admittedly right on the brink of it being all over. Just keep fighting.
Already there.
Let's see, where's lower face prop? How about attack mask? Weapons available. I don't have any money to build any items. Okay, we got a Shinobi. Unfortunately, we lost the... what's it again? The famous... famous swords. We've got an upgraded sniper rifle. But no sniper available, so I want those upgrades to be available. So 2 specialists who will take out the medkits and... Actually, no. Smoke grenade and medkit. Medkit and AP round. Shinobi, Medkit feels like it's mandatory because I need him to be able to not get poisoned. Mobility here is a bit low. Maybe another micro missile package. And that kills his mobility too much. We'll have a bit of smoke. My Grenadier will have the ice grenade and an extra frag. Luckily he's beefy enough. He can take one hit, but that is all he can take. Specialist, Tiberius, what is your aim? 66, not great. I think I'll have him use a shotgun. I'm going to struggle to remove Overwatch here, but at least my technical has a rocket and he's got a micro missile package. 64 aim, expanded mags, autoloaders, hair triggers and scopes. Okay, so my best direct fire character here is my specialist. So we'll give him the scope, the hair trigger, and the advanced expanded mag so he can keep shooting. Because no one else is going to shoot twice a turn. We'll silence this Grenadier's weapon, give us a few extra hours. Auto load the shotguns, I think. What else is there? Nothing else, I don't think. Okay, it's given us a bit of extra time. I still don't think it's enough to get a 6th person in. No. So it's going to be 5-man squads for the foreseeable future. Donkey Rod, that looks like regulation gear. MLG is in regulation gear, as is Lauren Petit. Okay. What a weird mission name. Operation Gobi Tsunami. Let's take a look at the loadout. I certainly want flashbang. I've got enough boom boom from the technical and the Grenadier, so I don't need another flashbang here. Maybe the Shadow Keeper. I don't have an assault trooper, do I? I feel like the Shinobi can do some work with the Shadow Keeper. Maybe finish someone off, go invisible, do some scouting. One, 2, 3 explosives, 4, 5, 6 explosives. So we're not short on explosives. We've got Roust, we've got a Blade Master, Revival Protocol, thank goodness. This is doable. It's really doable. Okay, but I think we can award Laurent with some sort of headgear. He did exceedingly well in the last mission. I like the headset. Headset ball cap. I like the idea on my specialists with them, using the headset to communicate with the gremlin somehow. Okay. Operation Gobi Tsunami. Hussar Squad. Lieutenant, MLG, Donkey Rod, Tiberius, and Big Weebs. Good luck, men. Oh, wait a second. 12 mobility, 66 aim. An extra flashbang could be good. 2 medkits is enough. Okay, let's roll.
Ranger deployed.
Man, another rough mission, but before I forget, let's get more people into the GTS. Get them training. 1 assault, 1 ranger. Specialist, we have 2. Technicals, we've got enough. I need another Shinobi and another assault. So Mike Storr, Shinobi, and who's a good assault trooper here? Hitlist Martins. Okay, so Storr for Shinobi, Martins assault. Martins, you are an assault trooper. What have we unlocked? Wet work, lightning strike, vengeance. I'll probably save up for Vulture. I think Vulture is one of the better abilities.
I got a report of some creaking down by the
Okay, so we've got one engineer.
I just
who's
hope it's not
busy clearing alien alloys. That'll give us 60 odd alien alloys. Hopefully with money from the end of the month, plus that alien alloys, we can buy another engineer. So the price of the engineer and the scientist were $149 this month. I think they get progressively more expensive every month.
It sounds a little like German.
As opposed to it gets more expensive every time you buy one. But we'll check. If we can afford to buy another engineer, we will. Okay, wow, good God. Those first 4 missions of this campaign have been the most difficult missions I've ever had in Long War 2. I definitely need to play a bit better and lift my game. But if the game can cut me some slack, that would be great as well. Well, some more slack. 4 people have been knocked down. 3 out of 4 times they've bled out rather than outright died, which has been super lucky. Right, friends, thanks for watching. I'm Stobbie149. This is Long War 2, all pods active. See you next time.